This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the move now. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to throw through in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
To throw, it's Russell. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
the four-set, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Hale. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. The receiver grabs it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looks like he's going to run it. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down and throwing it away, they try to force the issue.
That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Breaks into the clear.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Cook.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Comes up with the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Hale. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
And he fumbles. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed with the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So fourth down and 12. The offense on the field to go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on fourth and a mile.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To dart to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back.
It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Well, he never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Here we go.
He keeps it on a design run. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He gets loose. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Bringing pressure. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers on the field, so let's see about the call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on 1st down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. QB keeper all the way. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Russell. Quick catch over the middle. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Makes it look easy. Minter's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets it. And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Design quarterback run. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense to make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Contact as he let the ball go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Offensive backs up at the line, showing press. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Short connection to the tight end here. He shreds the tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And he'll wisely throw that one away. 2nd and 10 here. as a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Flowers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The pass rush closing in. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it down the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush gets home.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
Ball fielded at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The sure hands. It's Cook. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Dropping back, it's Flowers. The pocket breaking down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the power powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Throws it to the right. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out, it's Hampton. And defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Ohio State 65, Alabama 10.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
With the catch, it's Porter. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Going toward the end zone. And it's a long-distance